India's heritage of science and technology. As we have discussed that the ancient people and the uh, history saying that the India was a great country where we can see the lots of developmental work has been done by the ancestor and which are unparalleled work. So the India has not contributed in only the field of architecture and the literature. India has also contributed in the field of science and technology. Let's we discuss, and let's we study that how India has performed and how Indian people, the great philosophers, thinkers, astronomers, scientists, and mathematicians has played a vital role and had contributed into the field of science and technology. First of all, let me understand what is the science. Science is the systematic knowledge, and technology, that is the practical utility of the systematic knowledge, that is the science and technology. Technology means how you apply the systematic knowledge. That is the technology. Techniques. Heritage of ancient India in the field of science. Let's see here. India has contributed in the field of metallurgy, chemistry, science of medicine, surgery, mathematics, astronomy, astrology, Vastu Shastra, as well as the physics. India had contributed not only in the field of literature, art, religion, education, and philosophy, but also has an immense contribution in the field of science and technology. So let's we begin our journey to understand the contribution of India in the field of science and technology. The first point, that is the metallurgy. Metallurgy, that is the science of metal. Metallurgy, that is the science of metal. Ancient India made extraordinary progress in the field of metallurgy. A metallic idol of a female dancer discovered from the Indus Valley civilization. In case if you have seen a Mohenjo-daro movie, so up at the end, while there is a numbering at the end, at that time is falling one figure is falling from the top to bottom, and that figure is a dancing girl, and that dancing girl was a metal, made up of metal. Basically it was made up of the copper, that lady idol. But that copper lady and the copper idol was found during the time of the excavation of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. Just simply think that we had a knowledge of molding the metal into the various form before the 5000 year ago. The statue of the Buddha belonging to the Kushanas period have found from the Takshashila. Even in the South India, the Chola period, numerous metal idols were found. They all are showing that expertise and the expertise in the field of the metal. Another well-known metal idol, that is Ram the archer, can be seen in the museum. The artistic statues of the god and goddesses, birds and the animal, and the betel nut cutter. Betel nut cutter, that is called as a sudi. Betel nut cutter are considered to be the best example of the metallic art. They were not only knowing how to melt the metal. First of all, to get the metal you have to extract the metal from the raw material, or the ore और में से जो कच्ची धातु है उसमें से पहले यू हैव टू एग्जॉर्ट द प्योर मेटल, द पिग मेटल को निकालने के बाद उनके लिए मोल्ड बनाना, और मोल्ड में फिर वो मेटल को पिघला के यू कैन कन्वर्ट द शेप and beautifully. If you are managing or decorating that metal, then it's one of the great skill and the great art which can be seen in the ancient India. So we were dealing, you can say, we were dealing with the metallurgy since the beginning of the civilization. Next, that is the chemistry, and it is also called as the alchemical law. Acharya Nagarjun, a Buddhist, one of the Buddhists, and he used to teach in the Nalanda University as a Acharya, and he written a book which is called as a Ras Ratnakar, Arogya Manjari. These were the two books which was written by Acharya Nagarjun, Buddhist follower, belong to the Nalanda University, and two books he had written, Ras Ratnakar and Arogya Manjari. Acharya Nagarjun advocate the use of allopathy along with the herbal medicines. Use of allopathy with the herbal, that is the Ayurvedic. Okay, and allopathy, that is the synthetic medicines, synthetic medicines made up by mixing of the various types of the chemical. As we have the tablets, जो tablets बनती है बड़ी बड़ी फैक्ट्री में, लेबोरेटरीज में, they are called as a synthetic medicines. Synthetic medicines को आप how you can mix with the herbal and the Ayurvedic medicine. इट वॉज कॉइन्ड बाय द आचार्य नागार्जुन. अब सोचिए वो समय से हम एलोपैथी यूज करते थे, केमिकल लोर्स, डिफरेंट सारे केमिकल्स को यूज करते थे फॉर रिकवर आवर सेल्फ एंड फॉर द हेल्थ. It is believed that use of mercury ash as a medical medicine was initiated by him. Mercury is the, uh, I think you all are knowing the mercury, Hg. I think it's a uh, scientific symbol of the mercury, Hg, which is used in a thermometer for the measuring the temperature. Okay, so the S, once you burn that Hg mercury, and what you will get S, that S will be used for the medical treatment and for the health and hygiene. That was initiated by the Acharya Nagarjuna. Nalanda University had its own school of chemistry and the furnaces for the study and the research. The description of the main rus, uprus, and the 10 type of poisons, as well as the various types of the salts and the ash of the minerals, is seen in the chemistry. So these many things, that is the different types of salt, different types of ash, different types of rus, upras. These many things in the chemistry can be seen in the library and in the laboratory of the Nalanda University. Nalanda University had a own chemistry called department and chemistry laboratory. The copper statue of Buddha reflects an expert knowledge and skill in the field of chemistry, and that Buddha statue, which is located in Bihar, that is Bhagalpur, it's a 7.5 feet high and weight of 1 ton. Now, just imagine, by using the various chemical composition, they have made such a wonderful statue of the Buddha. And one of the another example that I would like to tell you, that is the iron pillar. Iron pillar, iron pillar of Delhi. Okay, Vijay Stamba, that is Vijay Stamb, 24 feet high, the iron pillar, weighing the 7 ton. 7 ton is the weight of that iron pillar. The most important thing is that it has not get rust yet. इतने सालों से वो लगाया हुआ है, लेकिन फिर भी आज भी उनको रस्ट नहीं लगा. ये चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य टू थे, चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य टू, उन दिनों में, उन टाइम में, और यू कैन से मोर देन 800 900 or maybe the 1000 year ago, this iron pillar was installed or constructed or built it. But आज भी उनको रस्ट नहीं लगा है. That is the great example of the chemistry. The researcher saying that they have mixed They have mixed non-metallic minerals with the metal. It is very difficult task. Keep in mind, it is very difficult task to mix the metal with the non-metal. आप मेटल और नॉन मेटल को कभी मिक्स कर ही नहीं सकते. Then also the ancient people have done this, and it is also, the study also says that the ancient people have used, our ancestor has used sulfur in the iron. They have mixed the sulfur with the iron, that is why it has not get rust yet. So this is the great example, and you can feel proud by listening that our ancestor has a great capacity, so that they have developed such a unparalleled, glamorous thing in the field of metal, which cannot, which have not get rust yet. That is the important thing. ऐसे ही ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ द ब्रिटिशर पीरियड ऐसे ही हमारी बहुत सारी फर्नेसेस हुआ करती थी इन द साउथ इंडिया. दे यूज्ड टू प्रोड्यूस कार्बन स्टील. Carbon is a not non-metallic mineral and steel is a metallic mineral. But sword of Tipu Sultan, आपने शायद in the science you might have studied about it. The sword of Tipu Sultan जो है वो कार्बन स्टील से बनी होती थी. That is also called as a wood steel. Wood wood steel, the mixture of the carbon. अब सोचिए हाउ दे हैव मिक्स द कार्बन विद द स्टील. यानी इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी अभी recently anything can be possible by using the various types of the technology and so on things. We have lots of things so that we can do even today. But ये चीज उन लोगों ने बनाई थी. That is make us mesmerize. That is make us mesmerize. The next point, that is the science of medicines and the surgery. Science of medicines and the surgery. Here we are going to learn about the two great sages, that is Charak and the Shushruth. Maharshi Charak, Maharshi Shushruth. Okay. Even we are going to discuss about the Vagbhat. These three are the pioneer in the medical medicine and the surgery. Maharshi Charak has written a book called as a Charak Sahita, in which he had mentioned about 2000 medicinal herbs. Maharshi Charak has written Charak Samhita, and he wrote about 2000 medicinal herbs with the symptoms, of the diseases, and how to cure by using the medicinal herbs, how to prepare those medicinal herbs. ये भी महर्षि चरक ने लिखा हुआ है. In case if you are going to study after the 12th, if you go for the Ayurveda, the study of Ayurveda or BAMS, that is called as a Bachelor of Ayurveda, Master of Surgery, तो ये स्ट्रीम में स्पेशली आपको चरक जो है चरक संहिता वो पढ़ाई जाती है. इट्स कंप्लीटली इन द संस्कृत लैंग्वेज. That is why the Sanskrit is important for those who are going to study, the science and the medical science. Okay. Maharshi Shushruth has mentioned the instrument used in a surgery. The instruments were so sharp that can make a vertical. They can divide the vertical hair into the two parts. आप वर्टिकली हेयर को पकड़ेंगे तो वो हेयर को दो पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दे. ऐसे शार्प इक्विपमेंट्स एंड इंस्ट्रूमेंट का जिक्र जो है वो महर्षि सुश्रुत ने अपनी बुक कॉल्ड एज अ सुश्रुत संहिता, इन दैट बुक ही हैड रिटन. Vagbhat has written a book, that is Vagbhat Sahita is also very important work. The study of Charak Sahita, Shushruth Sahita and Vagbhat Sahita is very useful even today. The Hindu herbal science of the ancient time is enriched with the huge collection of minerals and the medicines from the plants and the animals. the dead animal bodies and the bones of those animals. This has presented a detailed and complicated process of making medicine, their classification, their uses. They could even stop the blood circulation while doing the operations. The वैद्य जिनको बोला जाता है डॉक्टर्स द एंशियंट डॉक्टर्स दे यूज्ड टू कंट्रोल ओवर द ब्लड सर्कुलेशन को रोक सकते थे ताकि आराम से वो ऑपरेशन कर सके अब बैंडेज बाउल शेप बैंडेज भी वो लगा सकते थे they can skillfully operate on abdomen, kidney, crack, cataract, hernia, stone, piles and the bladder. ये सारे जो ऑपरेशंस होते हैं ये सारे ऑर्गन्स के जो ऑपरेशंस होते थे वो दे हैव परफॉर्म सो हमारा जो एंशियंट मेडिसिन है वो इतना आगे था कि ये सारे ऑपरेशंस वो लोग भी कर सकते थे विदाउट द यूज ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी even they were expert to bring out any pure मेटल कोई भी मेटल्स आपके अंदर बॉडी में चला गया है तो वो मेटल को कैसे बाहर निकाला पहले के समय में बो एंड एरो हुआ करते थे तो जनरली बो जो है सॉरी जनरली एरो जो है वो अपनी बॉडी में अंदर पियर्स हो जाने के बाद वो टूट जाता था तो ऐसे कोई अगर पियर्स्ड कोई मेटल है तो उनको कैसे निकाला जाए वो भी देवर एक्सपर्ट देवर नोइंग दैट थिंग्स ऑल्सो even the teacher and the guru used to teach to the student by using the wax body and by using the uh, dead body डेड बॉडी होती थी उनका भी वो यूज करते थे टू टीच स्पेशली एंड दे वर एक्सपर्ट इन द गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट एंड द पीडियाट्रिशियंस दे वर एक्सपर्ट ऑफ gynecologist and the pediatrist pediatrist means the doctor of the children a small child and the children veterinary science that is the science of the doctory and the science of animal veterinary science also developed in the ancient time they wrote books on the diseases related to the horse and the elephant ashwashastra and hasti shastra hasti ayurveda then sorry shalihotra and ashwashastra these are the very well known book showing the various types of the diseases which taken place or which happen to the animals how to cure ये भी उसमें लिखा हुआ है क्योंकि पहले के समय में फाइट के लिए कार नहीं थे टैंक नहीं थे okay they were using the horse and the elephants so horse and elephants को in case कोई बीमारी है अगर उनका पैर टूट जाता है तो उनको रिकवर कैसे किया जाए उनके लिए डिटेल में वेटरनरी साइंस भी डेवलप किया गया था the scholars, science writers of the medicine, Vagbhat made a valuable contribution through his work Ashtang Hriday in the field of diagnosis. So the Vagbhat has given Ashtang Hriday. It's all about the veterinary science. Now let's see the mathematics. We have studied about the chemistry, metallurgy, medicine science and the surgery. Now it's a mathematics. Zero. You can see the in the picture Aryabhat's picture as a zero. Zero has been given by the India. Zero दिया मेरे भारत ने ये आपने लाइन सुनी होगी. So Aryabhatta discover the zero. Many epoch-making mathematical discoveries were considered to be the made in India through which contemporary global affairs are carried out. And the great contribution of India to the world that is the zero. हमने zero दिया then the decimal system has been started. तब तक decimal system नहीं थी तब तक numbering नहीं थे तब तक only numbers were there up to the 9. As we have given the zero or we have started the calculation on the basis of using zero, or we have also uh, given the numbers and the digits. if you are putting the 20 zero after 1, तो वो digits को क्या बोलेंगे, वो भी we have coined. Our ancestors and our great mathematician has made that calculation of those diseases. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी हमें पता है 1 0 10, दैट इज 10, देन 2 0 100, 3 0 1000, देन 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, देन करोड़, देन 10 करोड़, करोड़ के बाद अरब, 10 अरब, उनके बाद खर्व, निखर्व, पदम, महापदम, जल्दी, अल्प, परार्थ, परार्ध यानी कि 20 zero after 1, 20 zero after 1. That calculation has been given by our ancestor. Let's we move further. Aryabhatta discovered the zero. The process of writing zero after figure was discovered by the sage named Gurustmat. Gurut Samad, he was a person who have started using the putting zero behind any digits. The ancient Indian mathematicians have decided the name of the numbers made up by placing 53 zero after 1. We have decided the name. अगर आप एक के पीछे 53 तक जीरो लगाएंगे तो उन डिजिट्स को हम क्या बोलेंगे, वो भी हमारे Indian mathematician has given. The decimal system had been seen in the measuring and weighing the instrument which had been found from the remains of the Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. So decimal systems have been found from the Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. So you can say this decimal system was used before the 5,000 year ago even. Bhaskaracharya has written a book called as the Lilavati Ganit and the Bij Ganit in the year of 1150 AD, and he discovered the sign of addition, that is plus, and subtraction, that is the minus. So here Aryabhat, then Gurutsmad, then Bhaskaracharya, Lilavati Ganit, then a Bij Ganit. Then Brahmagupta introduced the type of equations. Bodhiyan discovered the theorem. Then Apastamba had decided the measurement of sacrificial pit used for the Vedic Yagna, that is Sulva Sutra, in the 18th BC. It is also consists of analysis of principle, and the Aryabhatta mentioned the value of pi, that is 3.14, and 22 divided by 7, 22 by 7. In his book Aryabhattiyam, he also propounded that the pi is constant to show the ratio of circumference and the diameter of the circle. नाउ सी अभी जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं, पाई को हम जो बता रहे हैं, तो पाई का ओरिजिनल वैल्यू जो है वो आर्यभट्ट ने दिया था इन हिज बुक आर्यभट्टियम, एंड ही आल्सो टोल्ड दैट द pi is the constant and especially meant for the calculation of circumference of the circle and the diameter of the circle. That is why we call it as a 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Okay. Multiplication, addition, subtraction, square root, cube root, Ashtanga method used by the Aryabhatta in his work, and hence Aryabhatta is known as a father of mathematics. So various types of the techniques, Ashtanga techniques, yani 8 techniques of the calculation were used by the Aryabhatta, and that is why Aryabhatta is called as a father of the mathematics. And we have launched our first satellite. We have launched, the India has launched his own first satellite, and that name was Aryabhatta. Moreover, he had written many other books like Das Gatika and the Aryabhatyam. He has described the main principles of the astronomy in short in his book named Arya Siddhanta. He found the solution of fundamental of mathematics, that is the arithmetic and the geometry. Apart from this, the various aspects of the mathematics has been discussed by the many scholars in their books. Among them, the scholar like Bodhiyana, Apastamba, Katyayana, Bhaskaracharya, Brahmagupta are included. So various people have contributed in the field of mathematics, and they have written about the mathematics, the various techniques, various formulas. Even one of the during the period of Tulsidas, during the period of Tulsidas had calculated the the distance में तुलसीदास ने तो यूं ही लिखा हुआ था, लेकिन हमारे एंसेस्टर्स जो थे उन्होंने अर्थ से सन का डिस्टेंस मेजरमेंट कर लिया था कि वे अर्थ जो है वो सन से इतनी दूर है, अर्थ जो है वो इतनी दूर है। उनका एक पूरा दोहा है, दैट आई फॉरगेट, उसको बोला जाता है कि इतना योजन सूरज जो है वो दूर है। मैं आपको मैं इसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा सर्च करके रिसर्च करके फिर आपको मैं बताऊंगा रियल में कि वो कैलकुलेशन क्या है। लख योजन पे दूर है भानु, ऐसा करके, भानु दैट इज द सन, और योजन योजन का कुछ लाइट ईयर जैसा होता है। वी विल डिस्कस इट लेटर। यहाँ तक हम रखते हैं और ये डायग्राम जो है उनको देख लेते हैं। द अदर साइंस, द ऑथर्स, ये डायग्राम जो है वो पूछे जाने की संभावना आर देयर। ओके, प्रजनन शास्त्र रिटन बाय द ब्रह्म ब्रह्व्य पंचाल। देन चिकित्सा चिकित्सा संग्रह, that was written by the Charak Panidatta. Kamsutra was written by the Vatsyayana. Then Vriksha Ayurveda, Maharshi Prashahar. योग शास्त्र, महर्षि पतंजलि, आपने पतंजलि का नाम सुना होगा। अभी बाबा रामदेव जो है वो पतंजलि का प्रोडक्शन तैयार करते हैं, लेकिन वो जो योग शास्त्र है दैट वाज रिटन बाय द पतंजलि। यंत्र सर्वासा विच वाज रिटन बाय महर्षि भारद्वाज, एंड काल गणना that was written by the Shak Muni. So these are the great contribution in the field of science and mathematics in the India. Tomorrow we will go with the astronomy and the astrology. Here we are stopping our session, and now I am asking the questions to